As always, I enjoy doing my research for any of my prize car autobiographies, but none have been more entertaining than what I found out about the Nissan GTR LM. The fact of the matter is, the car is actually a bit of a meme, a failed project to many, yet a prospective experiment that never got a chance to many more. First and foremost, the GTR LM's failure is not to be solely pointed at the car itself. To many enthusiasts like Jay Leno, Korn, and even myself, the car is found to be quite fascinating. Some may say a cult hero. In fact, what the GTR LM highlighted through its demise was the ineptitude of Nissan as a company. After all, this is 2014 Nissan we're talking about. It doesn't get much worse. The fact of the matter is, the GTR LM was doomed from the start. Announced in May 2014, Nissan shared its ambitious plans to return to Le Mans since its last outing with the R391. The issue was, they planned to race the GTR LM in the same year of its announcement, the first of many red flags. On top of this, Nissan wasn't making their work any easier for themselves as they decided to release a car that was unique from the Audis and the other LMPs of the time. In doing so, the GTR LM generated all of its downforce at the front, and its rear was made as small as possible to eliminate drag. This is because they wanted to achieve higher top speeds on the Mulsanne straight. The second red flag came out when it came to designing the car. The job was split between Nissan and Nismo, and more problems came to light as both parties failed to properly communicate with each other. Therefore, both sides built their respective parts differently, and when they finally met to assemble things together, it ended as a mess. Issues such as the exhaust being pointed towards the driver's face were some of the many hilarious things that Nissan had to encounter. Like, how do you even mess up that badly? From its announcement to the end of 2014, Nissan faced continuous problems and issues to its ambitious project, all while still trying to get the car on the track as quickly as possible. Ultimately, Nissan got their wish, and the GTR LM made it to the races. However, it failed to make an impact in any of its entries, even being slower than LMP2 cars, and it quickly became a laughing stock. In the winter of 2015, the chaos continued. The team that had been working on the GTR LM project since the beginning were sacked, hilariously by email from Nissan, and the project slowly burned to ashes by the end of the following year. Ultimately, the GTR LM, also known as the Long-Boi due to its incredibly long snout, was an incredibly ambitious project from a company that had been disconnected from the pinnacle of motorsport for decades. The car was never given enough time, support, or planning by Nissan, and it genuinely never got a chance to reach a higher potential. When it comes to top drives though, the GTR LM transitions from one incompetent company to another in Hutch. That being said, it will at least be a lot more formidable in the game and as a car with a handling score of 94 and a 0 to 60 of 2.8. But the real kicker is that our next prize car will be the greatest front-wheel drive car in the entire game. So introducing your next prize car, the Long-Boi. Yo guys, what is going on? Blossom is back and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. And yeah, genuinely, I did not know how much of a meme the GTR LM actually was. When I was doing research for it, like the amount of videos that I could encounter, that I came across, people calling it the Long-Boi, it really just shows how little I know about motorsport. And one good thing about Top Drives is that with every single, Le Mans prize car that's coming out, every single, Le Mans Tri-Series, and every single autobiography autobiography that I do, I learn a little bit more about all these Le Mans race cars, right? I've done autobiographies now for the Sauber, but I already knew a bit about the Sauber before it came to Top Drives, but that's only because I'm a Mercedes fan. But at least I get to know more about, the HDI Fat or the Audi R10 that we just recently had, or even some of the older ones like the Mazda 787B, even though I already knew a little bit about the 787B even before Top Drives, but that's because that's just such an iconic car. But anyway, yeah, the Long-Boi. The Long-Boi. I love it. I love it. You know what? I wasn't too much of a fan of this prize car. Like, it was like, oh, just another prize car to me. But now, knowing the backstory, knowing the meme, the fact that why has nobody called it the Long-Boi before in the game? This has to be the Long-Boi. Like how, the Magon Trophy is known as the banana. This has to be the Long-Boi. I gotta be honest. I'm actually a fan of this GTR LM now because of how quirky it is. The fact that it has such a long hood because it wants all of its downforce in the front, its front wheel drive, the fact that it tried to get super high top speeds on the Mulsanne straight, but the aerodynamics of the entire car and the entire body was just a mess because the designing process of the car was just in shambles. Everything about the process of this car is hilarious, and I love it. I love it. I really do. And yeah, I kind of want the prize car now because of how much of a meme it actually is. So let's join the prelims. Now, this is the hand that I'm using. Obviously, I would like to use, the Dodges that I do not have, but, Hutch in their usual fashion is torturing me and not giving me the cars that I freaking want. And I actually have every Epic disposable to me that has performance tires besides the Dodges. I got 2 of the Mustangs, 2 of the Rezvanis, and 3 of the Rezvani Beast Alpha X's. This isn't even one of each, bro. These are duplicates. But anyway, I know that this is mostly drag, so I'm gonna run this. I'm gonna run 2 Hennessy's. Yeah, I got more Hennessy's. Literally more Hennessy's than I do Pacific Coast Dodge Epics. Like, that's just freaking sad. But yeah, I'm gonna run 2 Hennessy's, my drag spec Rezvani from previous Tri-Series. The Scat Pack wide body that I have 2 that I maxed. One is drag spec, and the other one is actually 233. I'll figure out which one's better to use when I come into this event. I know that this event is mostly drags though, so the thing is, my Hennessy's are definitely the strongest cars here, so I'm very happy with that, and I'll basically be running the Mustang M81 on all the super twisty stuff, but I'm actually interested to see how much the Hennessy's win by. Eventually, I don't want to see it, but eventually I'm going to be coming up against someone in this bracket that already has, my dream Epics maxed, and I'll be interested. I mean, obviously the Hennessy is going to win, but the thing is, I'm interested to see how much the Hennessy's are going to win by. Those Epic Dodges are freaking beasts, and there is a chance where I will only beat those Epic Dodges by 50 or 60 points, which isn't significant enough, to be honest, when those Dodges are like 20 RQ cheaper than my Hennessy Venom. So I guess we're gonna find out how good, those Dodges actually are by not, having them myself and testing them myself because I don't own them. So I'll have to race them against other cars. But anyway, I have upgraded my Venom GT. You guys saw this already. It already has an upgrade into it. It's 121 or 363, however way you want to see it. I am an American collector, so there is literally zero pain when it comes to actually upgrading American legendaries. That's completely fine. My Hennessy, as you know, the Venom GT Spider is also upgraded 366 or 122, however way you want to see it. In fact, this Hennessy I actually want to max. So, this Tri-Series might be, my excuse to finally max the car. So we'll see. So yeah, this is literally the reason why I'm running a 223 Charger wide body over at 322 because of that fast circuit. The 322 is going to be better, and I do win this because this guy just decided not to max the Scat Pack. So that's pretty cool. 496 to 50. I mean, we're still getting those 3 stars. For a while, and it's gonna annoy me. I don't like it when that lady shows up with, oh, watch this ad to upgrade this car. I hate that. It's just so, I don't know. To me, I find it incredibly disruptive. I don't like it. So that's why I like to max all of my cars so that lady never has to show up. But obviously, I have to do it now because I have a lot of rares, a lot of stock rares in my garage that I'm slowly maxing out because every single one of them is Pacific Coast and I need time to max them out. Nice to see that I'm still, 3-starring opponents that own legendaries, but then again, they're all also running super rares at the same time. Ooh, picture change. If you saw yesterday's video, or if you haven't seen yesterday's video, you should definitely go check it out. Spent a lot of time making that, so I would appreciate if you would check that video out. It's really cool. It basically covers all of the photo changes that we got in the most recent update. So once again, we'll take these. A lot of people are running the Eagle Talon, huh? I think every single person I raced against has had the Eagle Talon so far. I think it's safer to put you on hill climb. I'll put you on fast circuit, 1 mile slalom, 0 to 100. Cool. I mean, if anything, I would prefer to put my Rizvani in a straight line, and my Hennessy is on a straight line as well, but sometimes you gotta adapt and beat the opponent. So 5-0, I mean, so far we are indeed cruising. We don't know what's really at the top yet. Well, I do know the top 2 people, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, all I need to do is beat Mr. 2-3 over here. I know that Error 404 has, I think, a max Hennessy. I'm not sure if it's max. I know it's definitely upgraded though. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm just going for the carbon fiber. If you guys don't know, I already opened my tune-up, and the tune-up, I got the freaking Lincoln. And then obviously from my qualifiers, I also got the carbon fiber, and I got the Super B. So yeah, hopefully this pack will be a little bit nicer to me. We'll see what we get from this one. Honestly speaking though, rank 1, rank 10, no difference to me. The pack is the same. The only difference is actually 250 gold, which is actually pretty big, to be fair, of a difference. I have 5 of these and I have 7 of these, so I really don't, that is useless to me. That is those cars. I mean, if anything, maybe I'll choose the wide body. All right, next event I want to talk about is Ram Ranch over here. Literally this event is just how many Ram SRT 10s you have. I have 3 of the max, and it's not even the best hand because of this asshole. He's got 3 of it as well, and he has one better than me because he actually has the Mercury Messenger. And out of every single freaking, I've opened all the elite offers. I've opened 2 million worth of ceramic packs. I've not dropped the Mercury Messenger. I can't get it. I don't have a Mercury Messenger. And the fact that I don't have a Mercury Messenger is making my hand a little bit weaker than this dude's, and I can't get that first place, which is really pissing me off because I upgraded 3 SRT 10 Rams for this event, but so did he. But anyway, I'm definitely gonna remember this guy's name when I see him in the future. But anyway, let's just see what we can do with this event. This really is a Ram event, seriously. Like, I'll go win. Literally just put the Rams on the drag. It's the best car for this event. Ideally, what you would want for this event, the best possible hand, is to use 1 Mercury Messenger, 4 Rams. Yeah, that's it. 1 Mercury Messenger, 4 Rams. That will be the ideal hand, but unfortunately I don't have a 4th Ram. This is definitely first world problems. I already have 3, and I can't seem to unpack a Mercury Messenger. I don't know why. I don't have one. You know what? It's because I called it ugly. It's because I called it ugly. It doesn't want me anymore, and I'll be really pissed if I pull a Mercury Messenger immediately after this event ends. But yeah, it really goes to show that this event also really doesn't bring a lot of diversity. Like, it brings more versatility to American cars in general, that's for sure. But Pacific Coast as a standalone update, not with all American cars in total, isn't a super versatile update. Like, it doesn't bring a super versatile set of cars. Why I say this is because look at this event. You can literally get tier 1 in this event if you use 4 of the same car. Ram, 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 Ram. And yeah, I have 3 of the max. I thought I was super extra, but you know what? I wish I had a 4th. Like I said, the best possible hand. In my opinion, 4 Rams, 2 drag spec, 2 city spec, and 1 Mercury Messenger for the twisty stuff, because it's the best handling car there. Really though, a Mercury Messenger handling better than the Mustang Mach-1. I find that believable, but I don't think that the handling is that monumental from 87 to 93. That's a difference of 6. Now that I don't really believe. I do believe that the Messenger might handle better than the Mach 1, but not that much better, man. Seriously, I don't think so. Okay, anyway, let's go win, and we lose the slalom. But yeah, if you have a Messenger, if you have a 4th RAM, then congratulations. I think you have the best hand for this event. It really is a fun one though. I am a Dodge collector at the end of the day, and it's kind of crazy to think that I have as many max RAMs as I do 69 chargers now. I only have 3 max 69 chargers, and now I have 3 max RAMs. I gotta say though, my Pacific Coast Highway collection, I have gone sicko mode on the upgrades. Like seriously, I think I've already fully upgraded about 50. I'll do a standalone Pacific Coast garage tour, hopefully maybe the end of next week after the Nismo finals, or the sorry, not the Nismo finals, but the Nissan GTR LM finals, because I'll be opening hopefully 15 more of those carbon fibers, and hopefully I'll be getting the freaking Dodges that I'm looking for. Definitely spending a lot of money on this update, but hey, we get an American update once every 2 years, so that's completely fine to me. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Some pretty interesting events, and obviously a pretty interesting prize car coming up. There is obviously this cross-country event, but it's pretty boring, honestly. Just run a Scudo, run your Suzukis. Literally just run your Suzukis, okay? So if you have the Pikes Peak Scudo, if you have the Pikes Peak XL7, then yeah, you'll be fine. That's literally what the event is. And if you can, run that thing, I don't know what that car is called, the standard tire thing, and you'll be fine. Yeah, look, 187 points, easy 3-star, boom, thank you, next. Okay, but anyway, not too interested about this event. It's gonna be easy. But anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Remember to stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back,